How we doing? Hello, I'm John. I recently found out something really quite nice about myself, which was good. I'm a very trustworthy person. You can tell me anything. You can trust me with your deepest, darkest secrets. You can confide in me, because I'm not a very good listener. I'm just not paying attention most of the time. Even conversationally. You ever do that in a chat with a friend? You ever just, like, you're not very engaged and they're clearly off somewhere else and you're like, who is this even for? But we're all just trying to be better people, aren't we? I'm trying to find the social cues for things like gratitude and empathy, but it's quite hard work and I make mistakes. And people say, trust your gut, John. Go with your gut. But anybody that knows me knows that my gut is full of salt and vinegar square crisps and red wine from the co-op and Gaviscon. I can't trust that gut. Last time I rolled that dice, I shit the tram. But we're all on a journey, aren't we? My wife's been busy bettering her life. She's doing a bit of training at the moment to be a poltergeist. And I think she's showing quite a lot of promise, actually. She's been practising around the house. Switching the lights off, whether we're in the room or not. Messing with the thermostat with no warning. And my new favourite is moving things that I'm still using while I'm cooking. Where's it go? This house is clean. Yeah, and it's cold, and it's dark, and get out. But you try and practice empathy with your fellow man, don't you? I was taking my daughter to school the other morning and there was a woman on a bicycle at the traffic lights, just waiting at the lights. And she was crying, like sobbing, crying. It was really hard to watch. It was really sad. And I said to my daughter, look, that's awful. You just want to, you want to go and talk to her and tell her everything's going to be okay. And she's a teenage girl, so she was like, well, you don't know what she's crying for. And she's right. You never know. There are too many brown people in Chorlton. I don't think Reform are going to win. They are going to win. Yeah, she's a sharp one, my daughter. She was 16 years old recently. It was her birthday. Sweet 16. Ah. And she has a bunch of friends up in Glossop. I don't know if you know where Glossop is. And she wanted to go up to Glossop to celebrate her birthday with these people. And she wanted a lift to Glossop from me. And we live in Chorlton in South Manchester. Glossop, are you fucking joking? I'm not giving you a lift to Glossop, mate. Come on. Fine, she said. The drama queen comes out. Fine. I'll go to Glossop on the train then, with all of the paedophiles and the rapists. She actually said that to me, with all of the paedophiles and the rapists. And I got sick of the drama. I was like, come on, girl, you're 16 years old. They're not paedophiles anymore. They're just rapists now. So here's a segue for you. I was in the church choir when I was a kid. I don't know if you can tell. And now I do quite a bit of musical theatre. I don't know if you can tell. And there are quite a few similarities that you can draw up between the two. You know, we get together a couple of times a week in a dusty old church building to practice. And we wear fancy costumes on the day of the big performance, and whoever's best at sucking dick gets to stand at the front. So I recently confessed to my wife that I like wearing her underwear whenever she's out of the house. And she took it better than I was expecting, to be honest. Ooh, so he's a bad boy, she said. Go on, she said. Strip off your clothes, then. And Ethan, I did as I was told. Because I want to be a good boy. And she took off her black lacy panties and she held them out to me on the tip of her index finger and she said, go on, put them on. Ethan, I did as I was told. Because I want to be a good boy. But it turns out it's her being out of the house is the thing that really gets me going.